we're dealing with here, right? So we've got line one, number of aircraft on station. That's going to be the number of projected aircraft, right? So usually in aviation announcements, it'll be you have this amount of support coming in, and usually they'll ping the people that are coming, and we'll go. Usually that's what I'll go off of, right? Stroitov sometimes has little pre-op meetings in which he gets all that sorted out. Pips, I don't remember what Pips does. I think he does the same thing. Little pre-op meetings, and then he also does a little bit of flight advisory too, but he does that on the check-ins. Yeah. So again, it's going to be number of aircraft on station, all frequencies used for that op. So 6-4, obviously an air tasking net, but usually what we'd want to do if we have multiple controllers on the net is we would use 6-4 TAC 1, 2, 3, etc. as close air support nets specifically, right? So we would usually push them off. So I'd say Valkyrie 1-1, this is Gambler Actual, proceed net 6-4 TAC 1 for cast tasking, right? They check in 6-4 TAC 1, I give them their tasking, fuck shit up, cool day, right? Easy day. And then control points. That is all going to be all of the control points active, right? So I noted BP Bravo, Lima, and Kilo, IPs Gamma, Delta, Zulu, as well as CPs Blue and Green, as well as the Safer, right? So that's everything that we are going to be using to control aircraft as they ingress, egress, directly tied to that routing and safety and flight instructions. And that kill box close combat attack is, again, going to be just like the control points, except for all active kill boxes or close combat attacks. And to explain close combat attack, it's literally just a free fire area, right? We draw a box on the map, you kill everything in that box, tell me when you're done killing stuff in that box, and we can task you out later, right? Okay. That's what the simplified version of that, right? And then TRPs, target reference points, you'll be those are pretty self-explanatory. Just a point on the map which we put down to reference what's there, and if we can use that in strikes later. Usually used in defense ops, although we use it sometimes with assault or combative ops as well. And then finally, that special instructions, there's a little footnote at the bottom of the reference card that notes what sort of special instructions we're looking at. Keyhole is not something that we do super often. It's certainly something we could speak on, but I worry it may confuse us because it is sort of a little complicated. So we won't get into it just yet. If you'd like to know more about it, please do reach out. And then the killbox CCA, if it's talk on, all that means again is if middle of the op, let's say we're an hour deep, there is on the horizon, we've got fucking 3 armored targets, 2 motorized targets, and a platoon's or a battalion's worth of infantry, right? We'd essentially draw out a box, call it out, and say, kill everything in that box. That's all that means.
What are you looking at?
At the bottom of the reference card. So there's if you just go all the way to the bottom, why is that not working the way that I want it to?
Not all the way at the bottom, but yeah.
Is it not?
It's under combat support.
That's at the bottom as well.
I switched from the flight advisory all the way to the bottom where the footnotes are. And there you can see the special instructions on line 6. There's a little footnote for 1 right there. How it looks when you view? That's kind of fucked. About that. Yeah, so those are sort of the special instructions. Usually it won't be too much.
I'm very lost here. I don't know what you're looking at.
TACP reference card.
Yeah, I'm on it.
You're on that. Go to combat support CAS.
I'm there. So brevity codes?
No.
Just above that, actually. Just above
flight
that.
Advisory. Okay.
Flight advisory.
Flight advisory. So we're looking at lines 1, 2, 3, 4 through 6. And then at that line 6, special instructions, there's that 1 in front of
your cursor
instructions.
Is covering it up.
Right there. Yeah. That there. So this is going to be...
Earlier when you said aircraft check-in and briefs, that's where I was starting from. That's why I was confused this entire time.
Understood. Sorry, that's a bit of a miscommunication there. We're talking about flight advisory under that combat support CAS. Were you in the same place, Dakota, as well?
Yep.
Awesome. Perfect. So, yeah, just a little footnote there. It's going to be at the bottom of the document. I wish I could put it under it. I actually just might be able to. Hold on. If I just do this instead. special instructions. Say this, and then right under flight advisory, we can put that. Whoop. Perfect. Control Alt plus. That's not right at all.
Right bracket.
Is it right
Right
bracket?
square back bracket.
Oh, I wanna put the. It's fine. You know what? It's fine how it is, to be honest. So leave it like that, and I'll remove the footnote. A little easier. Does that help a
Try and
little
get-
more with the readability there?
Yep.
Awesome.
Don't have to scroll all the way down.
Keyhole?
Stuff. It's exactly what we want. So, yes, sir.
Clover asked what keyhole is.
Keyhole is. We can get into that a little later. I don't want to confuse
Okay.
too much, right? So, keyhole is a special way of routing, right? So, essentially, what it is we use an anchor point, and from that anchor point, we denote a direction and distance of which we want you to sit from. So, without going into specifics, let's say I wanted from IP Delta, right? I want you to go 3 clicks west of this, of IP Delta. That's essentially, we'd use IP Delta as the anchor point, and then we'd say from the anchor point, go 3 kilometers west, and that's where I want you to sit at Angels 2 or some shit, right?
Mhm.
That's all that is. It gets a little obscure sometimes. Like the model that we have for it isn't awesome, but it is literally the only model available. So the government sucks at doing stuff. So I'm taking up a lot of time. I'm sorry, guys. I really need to streamline this process a little better, but there's a lot of information to go over. So that is the flight advisory. That's what gets the sort of information that's going to be passed to the pilots before anything happens. So we're all on the same page. Again, communication is key in all of these positions. Attention to detail as well. Getting in the aircraft check-in / brief. I'll actually let Fox explain this one a little bit, as more than me. We've gotten to the aircraft check-in and brief.
Hold on. I have to open some documents then.
Just the reference card. It's in the
Yeah.
TeamSpeak.
Is this new?
Yeah, I reformatted it a little bit to improve readability because it was a little fucking goofy last time.
I've been using the old one since 1995.
1995.
5 years before I was born.
day, we used Crook's documents to open, and we had to fucking look for them.
Hello.
Oh my god. Do you remember Crooks's documents at all, Clover?
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Kind of a clusterfuck.
So what am I looking at here?
Yeah. Aircraft check-in / brief.
Oh yeah, it's simple. That's the AC check-in there, boy. So, every upstart or so when you decide what aircraft you want to be in, or you get told what you're gonna be in, or when you change in it for to another aircraft type, you're gonna call it in, like this is welcome 1 to Gambler Actual, ready for AC check-in, and then they will say.
You said that backwards, but yes.
What?
You did. Hey me, this is you.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Cringe.
Got a problem with it?
Yes.
Don't care. Yeah, and then they will say go ahead, and I will say in this order. This is welcome 1 in 1 times Pelican at base if I'm at base, and I'm gonna list the ordnance that I have, even the cannon and how much ammunition I got for the cannon. So like 8 times C2s, 4 times Scorpions, and then 2000 round, 20 Mike. That would mean that my ordnance. And then so I never say playtime. I never heard anyone say playtime, which is basically your fuel. So how long can you be in air? But
Yep.
yeah, and then capabilities. I also never say. I I only say it when I'm alone in a Pelican, so I cannot use the camera of it. Otherwise, all other aircraft has the ability to look around in a camera alone, except the Sparrowhawk, but you're not gonna fly the Sparrowhawk alone. And then a board code which you will make up yourself. Mine is Athene. Someone had there as Broken Feather, I think. Someone has West Coast, so. And then that's it. And then they will read it back, and then you will confirm if it's good or not.
Is there? Will you guys accept just the standard abort code? Like if there was one? Thank God.
If it's like a very shitty situation and you don't remember about it, you can just say abort.
Right. And the reason that we have those abort codes actually,
I get it. I already know.
Yeah, specific.
Awesome. But just for and then just for Dakota, just for reference, right? So when we say abort over a close air support line, everybody stops what they're doing.
Yeah.
Period. Right. But if we say somebody's abort code, such as Storm, Athene, Tango Mike, that dude specifically stops, right?
Yeah.
And not that it happens often, but we can sometimes be running multiple calls on the same net. And if we say abort and everybody stops, and then nobody gets support. And that can sometimes be a problem, especially when we're having calls for fire, people are getting in the shit. We have sometimes issues where that happens, right? Abort is certainly a good, way to say, hey, for the love of God, please stop shooting me. But also attempt to use it sparingly, because if we just use it willy-nilly, it's sort of like, okay, now nobody gets anything and everybody's upset. So yeah, that's the reason for the differentiation there. So thank you for explaining that. I was working on some other stuff here. Appreciate that. But getting into the aircraft check-in, I would actually like to do an aircraft check-in really quickly. So what I'll get you to do really quickly, Dakota, is we'll get your AC check-in. First, we'll have Fox check-in with just whatever standard loadout he may have. You can absolutely use the little glossary that we have at the bottom there. Then I'll go ahead and write down the information and give you what a simulated response might be like.
I was doing something.
Totally fine. Take your time. Where in the fuck is story team?
Oh hell yeah, standard loadouts. Fuck yeah, I want this. I like this document.
Dick.
Very good. Alright, this is welcome 1 to Canberra Actual. Ready for AC check-in.
1-1, go ahead, start your check-in.
This is 1-1 in 1 times Hornet. I'm at base currently, break. Ordnance is 2000 round 30 millimeter gun. 4 times Scorpion, 8 times C2, break. A boat code is Athene, over.
1-1, Gambler Actual is received, standby for reback break. 1-1, 1 by Hornet, currently stationed at base, 30 mil. Ordnance to follow break. 3000 by 30 mil, 4 by Scorpion ATGM, 8 by Class 2 munitions, aboard code Athene, over.
Good read back.
Dick, and then I'd route him, and then we'd go fuck shit up. Because that's what we do around here, baby. That's the shit we get done. Alright, that's exactly what it's going to sound like across the board. Radio communication always starts with a hey you, this is me, where we haven't standardized that way because sometimes I'm selfish, and when you guys do hey me to you, it breaks my brain. I mean that in the most sincere way. I didn't do it for you, I did it for me. I'm selfish. I hate all of you. Yeah, but it's really going to come down to just standardizing the communication so we can get that going. But what I'll get you to do, Dakota, is nothing, because he dropped connection. So we'll just wait for him to come back, I guess. But we can get Clover to do an AC check-in too. So Fox can do the same exact thing that you just said, but to Clover this time.
It's gonna be disgusting.
Brother.
All right.
Right, and just remember for the check-in, the stuff that the only thing we need to read back, like I read back everything just to make sure that I understood what the fuck he was talking about. But you only need the abort code. You need to verify the abort code. The rest of it, write down on your own. If you want to say it, you can. But the abort code is the only read back required back to the aircraft. Does that make sense?
So I don't have to read back anything other than the abort code.
Right. The only thing that is required is the abort code. You can read back the rest of it, but what was required is the abort code.
To be fair,
I get the feeling he just alt F4'd.
No. He said his internet went out. He didn't hear any of our example check-ins. But
well, that's awful.
it is.
Huh?
Maybe I disagree with your only needing to read back the abort code, which I don't say I'm disagree, but I don't like the idea. Because a lot of times JTAGs mess up the ordinance.
Right. Okay.
And ordinance
Yeah.
is very
I don't have any
important.
specific. Yeah. No, I agree. I don't have any specific reason why it's only the abort code. I honestly just made it so it would be easy for it, because essentially what we're doing is we're receiving and giving a massive amount of information. If we had a transcript for every op, it would fill pages worth of shit.
Mm.
Just in radio communication alone, right? We're passing back and forth a lot of information, so I don't necessarily disagree. I'll get with let me get with Lubian Scarrett and you and
Hell.
fucking Helljumper, and yeah, I don't disagree about the ordnance stuff. That's a good idea.
Right.
Usually I read back the ordinance because I
Habit.
I like to know what I'm doing. Yeah, just out of habit, but
Alright.
yeah, no, that's not a bad idea. I guess I don't really need you anymore, Fox. If he's dropped connection,
He will come back hopefully, because
hopefully,
will
yeah.
not be.
If he doesn't come back in like 10 minutes, yeah, if he doesn't come back, you don't have to be here. You're absolutely welcome to stay though. Yeah, so we'll just get Clover to do his really quickly.
Yeah.
And then we'll troubleshoot from there. Alrighty.
Alright.
End it.
Gambler Actual, this is Valk 1-1. Ready for AC check-in.
Go ahead. Valkyrie 1-1.
This is Valk 1-1 in 1 times Hornet. Position is base. Ordnance is 2000 round 30 Mike 4 times Scorpion and 8 times C2. Abort code is a fiend over. Seamless, bro.
Valkyrie 1-1.
Seamless.
This is Gambler. Abort code is Athene.
Aether.
Check.
Yep, there you go. And then you can route it from there. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree. I think we've sort of made it taboo not to say the ordinance. Sorry, just a second.
I recall what he's got already. 3,000. Right? You said 3,000 or 8,000.
No, I said 2000 round 30 Mike.
Damn, it's really hard. I'm sorry.
But you said
I mean,
It's
I
totally
do have an
fine.
accent though.
One moment.
Just my Hungarian.
accent really turns me on.
Brother, I'm still
What?
underage.
What did he say?
What did he say?
What did he say?
Hold on,
What did you
wait,
say?
hold on. I think
Never
we
mind.
have.
I retract all the statements. In fact, I was never here. Nebby doesn't exist, and there's an open slot for an AL.
Mo.
Halo.
Wait, where was it? Oh, I got say what. On the.
Did you see what I did there? Because I'm not a fucking creepster.
You are a fucking creep.
I'm a weirdo.
This is.
Thank you.
Wait, where you find the
What
hoplite?
am I doing?
What?
Are you? Why you find that or hoplite?
I'm both.
Oh, that's the problem.
Here.
I'm a Kilo gang. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Red name. Puh.
You're fucking a red name? Who is it?
No,
Wanna-
no, 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 no,
Pause.
no, no,
Big
no.
pause.
No, no,
Big
no,
pause.
no, 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 no.
What a perfect song.
Does that make
Movie.
sense, Clover? I'd like to see like if you could read back an ordinance. I have the ordinance written down. I have the. Let me just type it in.
I got nothing to write down at the moment.
Totally fine. Just read this. Your
2000. What, 30 millimeter? 4 Scorpion.
And 8 CT.
I thought that was part of the 8 Scorpion, the way y'all were saying it. Made it sound like it was part of it.
You just say things and people understand them sometimes.
Yeah, I would prefer the full name.
So, do you want me to say C2 GMLS all the time?
No, air to air.
Brother,
That way I know the difference.
I mean, the full name is C2 GMLS, not air to air, but okay, whatever.
Was it class? It's class 2
I mean,
guided munitions. What is it?
GMLS, so guided.
I'm pretty sure it just targets whatever.
I mean,
I
it
have
does.
it in here. What am I fucking?
Brother!
Oh, class 2 air-to-air self-guided missiles. Yeah, it's in the
Missiles.
rotary wing shit down there in standard loadouts. I have everything expanded out, like supposed to make it look all fucking nice and stuff, but yeah. I don't know the standard loadouts. Also, the fixed wing stuff is not there at all. So, if you
That's fine.
want to fix it, you can be my guest.
Fix one.
But I need to talk to Luby and Scarrett and get that sorted. Eventually, sometime soon. Maybe.
I'm not sure you'll get back in time, by the way. I'm Dakota.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So,
how do I classify this now? Because his training is not complete technically, because he didn't do the 5 round. Damn you, Nebby, you took so fucking long explaining everything else.
Seriously. You spent pretty long on the theory, man.
It's okay.
I make everything understand. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I know. I do that better, but making sure that we understand the basics before we get into the fuck shit is important.
I mean, yes, I agree, but
Might flip it on its head though, because you're right. It's all sort of fucking worthless if we can't get him to do it. Actually, so yeah, I can talk words, but talk
you're
words,
having a
but none of it
malfunction,
matters.
aren't you? The fucking brain aneurysm meme.
I mean, I could talk to him all day. Like it's not, but it doesn't mean anything unless he does it. So, but I mean, is that helping connect the dots a little bit more, Clover? With
What,
the
the
aircraft
5
check
line?
in? Yeah.
Yeah, what you just typed in TeamSpeak?
Not
For
that.
ordnance?
The whole
Just the whole thing in general?
thing in general.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, would you think, like, that I didn't know that this was happening?
No. I was just checking in. We have the 5 line left to do, and that's kind of it, right? So, that one's pretty simple too, just line by line. It just requires a little deft hand here and there. Target grid reference, sparkle, ingress, egress vectors, target description, danger close, and with initials within anything within 500 meters, and then the ordnance you want used, right? So that's going to come down to, let's say,
What the fuck happened to him?
Hello?
He got
Hello?
It's really funny.
What?
You fucking kidding me? This game sucks. Game is
What's
bad.
going on?
Dog shit game. That's what's going on. Do I have to troubleshoot for this guy right now? Restarted router. We might have an outage. Click on phone or outage. What is your provider? Oh, it's down detector, right? Yeah. Down detector.
What? Excuse me.
Shakedown, bro.
No.
Rise attack. Brian, you want to get fucked?
I mean,
No,
Okay. You want to get shut down?
damn you,
No.
damn you,
not
Okay.
even a little.
Okay.
Nebby, you fucking ass.
Well, what do you think? I was just gonna put him in the air and then just kill him?
No, he's
What?
already in the air.
Oh, is he?
I
Alright.
wanted
Yeah,
to shoot
yeah.
him down. God damn you. That's
I
why I
have
said
not been paying
shush.
attention, Arma.
You didn't
been
even
paying
pay attention to my
at
message.
all.
I already
Yeah.
typed in the fucking message. He's flying a falcon. You dumbass.
I don't know what's real. So.
I fucking realized, and it's update today.
Oh boy, don't have a lot of LOAs. We have Ithresh is gone, but that's fine. So not a big deal. He's got Frost over there too. How's Frost been doing actually? Do you know at all?
Miss Frost?
Damn. Which you a Wayfinder or Hoplite
I'm
usually?
hoplite. Not usually. I'm
How's,
hoplite all the time.
How's Hinge doing?
To be fair, I don't really care who calls in stuff. I just go.
Do you hear any other voices
No.
other than Pip's? Okay.
I mean, you should ask Bibbs. Goddamn.
What do you think I did, man? Asking you too. Your
I'm the flight lead. He doesn't really.
opinions are important to me. Thank you.
Bro, are we not using the ordnance range?
We
Yeah,
are.
we're really just in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't know why I'm out here with
It is I.
motherfucking this dude.
This dude. Goddamn,
This
Debbie.
dude.
1 second ago, my
I was
opinion mattered. Now
thinking
I'm
about
this
something
dude.
else that I was not in that. I was not.
Yeah.
Not in that.
Way
We
to
love you,
fucking go.
Fox. I love you. As long as you
I'm
provide
still a
support. If you
minor.
don't, still a minor. You can love the bros. What do you mean?
I just you just fucking reminded me of a
Indeed.
meme. If I bake a cake, I'm not a fucking chef or whatever. But if I kiss my homie one time goodnight, I become suddenly fucking gay.
No, you gotta cuddle the homies goodnight. You can't kiss them. That's weird.
But
Hey, are we gonna let Clover do a 5-line?
Yes, we are. No. You got Clover here, so we'll do main battle tank out in the fucking field. Give him the suck. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Get him going.
Don't escalate.
Way. Give him the motherfucking
Hugging homies
Clover, are you
goodnight
still
is
on the
weird.
server?
Yeah.
battle tank.
I just can't
Other
see your
tank.
Blue Force tracker marker.
I have the Oryx. Alright, cool. Got a tank and an Oryx up there. Are you familiar with how to use a Vector 2-1 with a micro dagger?
Just
Clover.
let him use a
Vector?
smart finder, man.
I got a smart
Do you
finder.
have a Vector 2-1 at all or no?
Bro, why the fuck I need that shit? I got a
You
smart
really
finder.
don't.
Yeah,
Just use a smart finder.
fine. No, please. Shit all over me, Bron. Thank you.
Dude, he's not gonna be using this to call in Cass.
I'm about to use you, Bron. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Literally. Keep talking to me. Keep talking. Although I'm pampered now, and I don't want to manually go in and find that fucking grid, so I'm not going to. I'm all pampered up now. Alrighty. So there's a main battle tank out there. We don't want it to be out there anymore. The grid for it is 063067. What we want to do is say, hey, there's a tank there. I don't want there to be a tank there. We have the target grid reference. We know where our friendlies are. It's within danger close. You know, the danger close mission. It's like, fucking far away is this? Like 355 meters or so, ish, something like that. 300 meters. We have the information necessary to do the strike. We know where our friendlies are. We know what we're trying to engage. We have the desired effect on target, which is what we want it. We want to make it stop existing, right? But now we have to do a strike. So what we'll do is we'll build out our cast request. Target grid reference. We can even use Sparkle in this, because our guy is like 2 feet that way. So target grid reference, obviously 063, 067.
I'm looking at logistics support requests. No.
Combat support cast request brief / brief file. It's going to be usually at the top. Combat support cast.
Okay, brief 5-line.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Awesome. So starting with line 1, target grid reference is going to be at 063. You had a question?
Huh?
You had a question? You started speaking. I didn't mean to talk over you.
No.
Okay. So that first line there is going to be 063, 067. Ingress, egress, if we wanted a sort of lateral strike from us, we'd want to do northeast to southwest, because that's the line of we never want to direct towards us. We rarely want to go over us, so we don't want to do north to south, because we're directly in the line of fire, and we don't necessarily want to do south to north, because if we were dropping bombs, we'd kind of be bucked, right? So we'd want it usually parallel to where we're looking, right? So we want to do east to west, west to east, northeast to southwest, any number of directions that are not going to put us in danger. So we're saying egress is going to be east to west. Target description is main battle tank out in the open. That works as engaging. Interesting.
It is fucking engaging.
Again, egress and fuck. How do you pronounce both?
Ingress.
Ingress is coming in.
Yes,
Egress
sir.
is going out.
Yep.
All right.
And vector is just vector. So like, where you're coming in from, where you're going out to. That's what makes up a vector, is those ingress egress instructions. So we'd say ingress egress instructions, or your vector, is east to west. Target danger close initials are November Echo Bravo. I'm clearing the strike. My name is Nebby, N-E-B. You can also use any number of signifiers. Just make sure that you stay consistent. So if you want to do Clover, like, it's going to be fucking Golf Charlie, so Gunnery Sergeant, so G, and then Clover, so C. So GC is your initials. And then your ordnance, so like 2 times Scorpion on my lays, right? So for laser guided munitions, it'd be the ordnance. So 2 by Scorpions, JTAC lays, 2 by Scorpions, Gambler lays, right? Gambler Mark, right? So the full call would sound something like this. And Braun,
Sure.
go ahead and give me a call sign. Doesn't matter.
Valkyrie.
Doesn't have to be Valkyrie. Be creative.
Phoenix 1-3.
Okay. Sure. Phoenix 1-3. This is Gambler actual. Fire mission over. And you'd be like, yeah.
Gamblers is Phoenix 1-3. Go for fire mission.
Phoenix 1-3. Gambler actual. Fire mission is to follow. Target grid reference 063. Break 067. Strike vector east to west. Target description is 1 by main battle tank out in the open. Danger close initials are November Echo Bravo. Ordnance is 2 by Scorpion on JTAC Mark. Over. And you would read back at a minimum the target grid reference 063,
Right.
067.
063, 067. Got MBT out in the open. East to west. 2 ATGMs. I'm in a Falcon.
In a Falcon. In a Falcon. Right.
Got it wrong already.
God damn it, Bobby!
So, I don't have any GGMs.
Actually, we could just me switch weapons here.
I could get up in a fucking
Fox is in a
gladius.
saber, though.
I got shot down by the fucking Oryx.
Scorpions.
Oh,
Yeah, Scorpions now.
Real quick,
Oh,
I'm gonna open up C-Tab real quick. It might crash me.
And
As one
he's
does.
gone.
Alright, we good.
Excellent.
Alright,
You see the lays there too?
Gambler Phoenix
at all?
1-3 is repositioning for strike.
There you go. Good shit. Lays is going to be on the northeast side of the target. Yeah. with the tank, and we have specific places we need to put the fucking laser so we can shoot him. We'll hit him right in the vent. Fuck this guy. He vented, he's the imposter.
Shut the fuck up.
So hostile.
And I just don't like retarded people.
Damn. You were not a fan of the speds in class then, huh?
I'm not a fan of you.
Love me.
Nah, I don't. I have nothing against retarded people. Just to make it clear for Luby who's
Just to
watching
make-
this recording.
On target.
Target cleared hot.
Rifle.
Excuse me.
Target effective! Repeat!
Copy, coming around.
Smack the fuck out of that dude. Yeah, and then we had the, as we talked about earlier, the terminal attack control clover. The cleared hot, and then the response for rifle is a brevity code for meaning that a laser guided munition has been launched. And he's just confirming that that indeed did happen. So yeah, that's the sort of call and response that we're looking for. That's all that's to it. So I'll get you to go ahead and get that motherfucking Oryx that's out there. Get that.
Alright,
How would I
by the
begin
way,
this?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm in the air with an A10. Just say.
I'm calling a fucking gun run on that Oryx. That'd be sick as shit.
Okay.
Get
So
the
I would
grid for
begin
you
this
real
by
quick.
calling him. I've already got the grid pretty much marked on
Good.
map.
That Oryx is moving.
That Oryx is moving.
That
Oh,
does
unless
not
you
matter.
mean
Yeah,
Unless
we'll
you
just
mean
do
like the
we'll do
accurate.
Oryx.
Yeah,
That's
well,
fine.
just a 3.
Okay,
3-digit
Or
grid
6
is gonna be
digits.
Yeah,
sufficient. Yeah.
I've already
Yeah,
got the
we got
grid.
it. Excellent.
It's pretty much sharing the same.
Yeah. So we can just go line by line. Valkyrie 1-1 is in an A10.
Mhm.
Big ass cannon.
So I'm
Mhm.
looking at the cast request 5 line, right?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
And I start this off by calling in Valkyrie 1-1, giving mine. He responds, and then I give him the target grid reference.
Yep.
What
Right
does
on the money.
sparkle mean again?
Sparkle is
Laser.
going to denote whether or
Laser?
not the laser is active. Yes, sir. It's a
Okay.
brevity code for the laser is on.
Nice. Target description: Oryx, danger close. Yeah, we're definitely danger close. We're 300 meters out.
Yep.
Nah, how do I know what his ordnance is? I would have had to
Usually-
done.
Just call him.
Yeah,
Cat.
usually by this point, usually at this point you would have already completed an AC check-in. You can certainly just be like, Valkyrie 1-1, this is Fenrir, say ordnance, over, and that's how you would get their ordnance.
Okay. So I would do that at the beginning of this in case all that
Really good.
has changed
Yeah.
from the earlier.
You can even ask if there are any, there have been any ordnance changes if you just need an update. Yeah, you could absolutely do that.
Okay, let me read this last bit in blue. Okay. Alright. Valkyrie 1-1, this is Gambler 1.
Send.
Target grid reference 063 9067. Do I just continue or do I wait
Yeah,
for him
you-
to
you
check
can-
it?
Continue.
No,
Okay.
keep going. Yep, just line by
Okay.
line.
1 times IFE. Danger close. Blue forward 300 meters to the south of target.
Hmm?
Oh, I realized I skipped something. I'm so sorry. Let me restart.
Yeah, sure.
Valkyrie 1-1, this is Fenrir 1.
Send.
Target grid reference 063, 067. Ingress northeast, egress southwest. 1 times IFE, danger close, 300 meters south. Blue 4. Just 1 gun run will do.
Good copy. 063, 067, danger close, 300 meters.
Yeah, and it's an IFE.
Alright. Yeah.
Bugs.
Right.
Would the pilot would it be the pilot's job to ask if they want a laser on that target?
They certainly can. You can provide a mark. If they ask for a mark, that's something they could absolutely do as well.
Requesting a video.
Nothing.
Brother, I'm gonna smack it again.
Didn't do anything to it.
I'm sure it's
I
damaged.
didn't miss, did I?
Some of it.
I
hit it.
saw impact.
Yeah.
Valkyrie 1, this is Fenrir 1.
Hold on.
Oh no, never mind. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna smack it because I'm angry. Whoa. What about now?
Damn!
It's dead.
It's still moving.
Fuck! Okay, give me a laser, I'm gonna smack it with a missile.
Lays
Copy
on.
that.
Hold on. Moving into position.
I wonder. let me test a little something here.
No.
We're about to get into some. We're about to get into
No.
some fuck shit here.
I'm too low.
Valkyrie 1-1, this is Fenrir. HQ, be advised, lasers on.
Good copy. Give me another rotation and I can smack it.
Wild.
Coming
Fucking
from the
hell.
Absolutely
southwest,
insane.
headed northeast.
Die, die. I'm gonna use the best.
Okay, so canister shot goes absolutely hard in the paint. I don't even need a Sun Devil. Just give it a smoothbore cannon for that smooth brain shit.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah. So smacked him. Requested a change of munitions, and then proceeded to get fucked. That'll happen sometimes. That's why we don't use the fucking A10 anymore.
But it was cool.
There's, yeah, no, it was definitely cool when we used it. That brrrr, for sure. Yeah. Are you feeling good about that process? Would you like to do it again? Try
Yeah, I
with,
think I just need more attempts. That's it.
for sure.
Alright,
Yeah,
then it is
bronze
still
on
alive.
station.
Okay.
Yeah, bronze on
Is that
station. If you
Oryx
wanna,
Oh, it's not
that
that. Alright.
Oryx is very much so chilling.
Okay, let me find it on map and be accurate.
Oh, brother.
Oh, I've already found it. Oh wait, did it move? Oh, there it
It
is.
did move a considerable amount.
No, I know it did move a considerable amount. It just saw smoke in its area. I thought it left.
Yeah, I just I did also just shoot at it before you
That's 067,
Started
071, keypad 4. Y'all don't do keypads anymore, do you? Because it
We
sounds
do.
like.
We just
Oh.
don't usually like to.
Why's
Yeah,
that?
Let's see.
Oh, it's running. It's going. Yeah, okay, fuck that. We're going after the tank.
copy.
Alright, Dakota's
Okay.
not gonna finish his training today.
Yeah, I